Amazon Prime superstar than to go build up a shitty network that has 300,000 users. What sounds better for me? 300,000 users or 200 million?
Well, so much for that. Look like Rolly's dreams of being an Amazon superstar as a boxer are done. The most important thing is to know yourself. And Rolly and his boxing promoter, Leonard Ellaby, knows Rolly cannot box. Rolly cannot fight. It's hard to pick an opponent that Rolly can beat. I thought he lost to Mr. Barroso. But as usual, the PBC way, they found a way to give the fight to Rolly. And by the way, I have been critical of the PBC in the past, but I gotta admit, it was a pretty good card. I was entertained the whole night. But I do feel Rolly Romero did a disservice to himself. He was gonna lose, rather it was Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. He should have took the Ryan Garcia fight because I think Ryan Garcia would have paid him a little bit more money. With his trash talking and Ryan Garcia's popularity, the fight would have generated more money for Rolly Romero's pockets. But I am happy for Isaac Cruz doing us this favor, because everybody who is a boxing fan knows Rolly does not belong with a belt. And besides that, Isaac Cruz is a blue-collar boxer. He comes in here to fight, leaves it all in the ring. I'm happy for him. He became a world champion. The question for Isaac Cruz, what is next? Is it Gervonta Davis, Gary Antoine Russell, or will he give Ismael Barroso a second chance at the crown? That'd be a hell of a firefight. I would not mind seeing that fight. Again, congrats to the Pitbull for doing boxing a favor by knocking out Rolly and becoming a world champion. That's what I call killing two birds with one stone.
He got the big dog now.
The WBO belt to fight Errol Spence.
Whatever they give me. Errol Spence is a great opportunity. I think it's a match made in heaven. But Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. I would like to fight him.
Zeus suffered a terrible cut up top of his head, wouldn't stop bleeding. Sebastian Fundora came out and surprised everybody with a jab, and that gave him the victory. We can say a lot of things is the reason why Fundora won the fight, but the end of the story is Sebastian Fundora won the fight. He's now unified champion at 154. Now the WBO president, Paco, he congrats Tim Tszyu and Fundora on the fight, and he believes they're going to negotiate the Fundora-Crawford fight next week. And we heard Fundora's post-press conference, saying he wanted to fight the best. He wanted to fight Terence Crawford, and maybe he does, but I doubt that he is. And some people want to see a rematch. They said Tszyu has a rematch clause. Now, according to Samson Lukowicz, he says they had a verbal rematch clause, which means nothing in boxing if it's not under a contract. So I'm kind of doubting that rematch is going to happen. Now, just a side note, it's funny how Spence has all these excuses why he could not take the Crawford rematch. But now he has a clean bill of health. It is clear that Spence is listening to Al Heyman now. Also, it's clear that Spence didn't want to get beat down again. He wanted no more smoke with Crawford. So I doubt that rematch is going to happen. Spence is not building himself up for the rematch. He's building for something else. It's either a Virgil Ortiz fight, or he's still in line for the Canelo fight, believe it or not. Now, all real boxing fans know, even the haters, all real boxing fans know the next fight should be Terence Crawford and Fundora. Except the pocket watchers. The pocket watchers are talking about money. Spence and Fundora should be the fight to make. It's not the fight that should be made, but it is the fight that's going to be next for Fundora. He's going to fight Errol Spence this summer. There is a difference between boxing fans and pocket watchers. Pocket watchers claim boxing fans don't know the business. No, we do know the business, but it's not our job to be concerned with the business because we're not making any of their money. We want to see the best fights made. And the fight that should be made is Crawford versus Fundora, which is not going to happen. Fundora will vacate the WBO title, Crawford will fight Josh Kelly, and Spence and Fundora will take place in the summertime. See, the Spence fanboys, is all they got to hold on to is, well, Spence is a bigger fight than Terence Crawford is. That's all they got, and that's their revenge, I guess, because they can't get revenge in the ring because they know the same thing's going to happen. Crawford will whoop Spence again. I'm not even sure Spence at this stage of his career can beat Fundora. I do have to give him props though. I never seen a fighter get beat down like that and then in his next fight gets another title shot. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.